started because we're starting in next couple of minutes. We are starting with the fourth edition of India CFO Awards. I request all of you to please settle down. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, perfect. So we are starting in next 60 seconds. If anybody is anywhere outside of this hall, I'd request you to join us inside the hall and we'll get started in next 30 seconds. Namaste, Sastrikal, Vanakkam, Kemcho, and a very, very good evening to one and all. On behalf of Biz Integration, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this wonderful evening, which is the fourth edition of India CFO Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special evening. This is not just an award ceremony. This is the celebration of your dreams, devotion, determination, dedication, conviction, and we are here to celebrate. This is, as I say, not just an award ceremony, but this is a celebration, and having all of you here with us at this celebration makes this day even more beautiful for all of us. And just as you said, you are ready to get started. So let's start this evening with a huge round of applause. Come on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, MC Dharna, and once again, I would like to extend a very, very warm welcome to each one of you. All our dignitaries, all the delegates, all our awardees, each and every one, we are so proud, happy, and delighted to welcome all of you here at this momentous occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Today's event is in partnership with our spend management partner, SAP Concur, our gold partner, Patel Engineering, and our silver partner, TRC. Well, before we get started, this is celebration, so we're going to keep this evening very, very high energy. So before we get started, this a small little thing, let's do that for next 20 seconds. Okay, so this is a round table sitting, and what I would request all of you to do is turn to the person sitting on your left and shake hands with the person sitting on your left. Wonderful, wonderful. And now turn to your right and shake hands with the person sitting on your right, if there's anybody. Wonderful, wonderful. Because this, as I say, is a celebration, and let's get the party started. Let's get the celebration started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, over the years, the responsibilities of the CFO, they have evolved greatly, and CFOs are now requested and they are expected to build strategic judgments on and critical decisions on the outsourcing of back office functions and transformative projects. So, of course, to deal with all this, our high-performing CFOs have to play a more active role within the organization, and they will, of course, have the responsibility of strategic personal planning and continuous forecasting. And we are here to honor those CFOs and the financial head of all those organizations. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, as I say, that each one of you who has joined us here, each one of you who has taken out time from your busy schedule is so special to us. You've made this evening even more special. And once again, we're so happy, proud, and delighted to welcome each one of you here with us. So without any further ado, let's get this evening started. We will seek the blessings of Lord and get this evening started. And to light the ceremonial lamp, ladies and gentlemen, I would invite on stage our chief guest for the day, Shri Lalit Basen, Dr. Lalit Basen, President, Society of Indian Law Firms, immediate past President of the Bar Association of India, along with Shri Pankaj Masani, Group Chief Financial Officer, Cube Highways InvIT, Mrs. Urvashi Nyogi, Founder, Biz Integration, Ms. Ruchika Kohli, Pre-Sales Senior Specialist, SAP Concur, and Mr. Kshitij Goyal, Director, TRC Corporate. I request all of you to please step forward, join us for the lamp lighting ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time that all of them light the ceremonial lamp. We seek the blessings of Lord and get the day started.
Shubham Kurutvam Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampada
Ladies and gentlemen, we seek the blessings of Lord to move from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge, and from agony to happiness. I'd request all of you for a group picture. Thank you. Thank you so much. And this marks the auspicious beginning of this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, we have all the CFOs and the financial heads of so many institutions here with us. Well, CFOs are supposed now to think beyond the stipulated perception of planning a workforce and respect to headcount budget, and CFOs are obviously they're known to bring their expertise and analysis and combine external and internal data in a way that helps the business strike the right equilibrium in building, obtaining, and deploying talent to support the corporate strategy. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we say, we are here to honor the wonderful work that all the finance professionals have been doing since so many years, and we are all set to get this party started. And if I talk about Biz Integration, well, it organizes conferences and corporate events in a diversity of industries vertical. These events are important business platforms where professionals can meet and network with like-minded people, and Biz Integration has a vision to become a leading company in conferences and corporate events year after year. And of course, they've been doing great work year after year because this is the 4th edition of India CFO Awards. So let's give a huge round of applause to the awards, to this evening, to this wonderful power-packed high-energy evening. So ladies and gentlemen, we are all set to get started. We have already had the ceremonial lamp lighting, and this evening has already been started. We are very fortunate, privileged, and delighted to have with us our chief guest for this evening, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, President, Society of Indian Law Firms, immediate past president of the Bar Association of India. I would now request him to please step forward, join us up the stage, and please share his keynote address with us. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, Dr. Lalit Bhasin.
You did not introduce yourself. Your good name? Thank you very much for your introduction and gracious remarks. Welcome to the awardees. I don't know who they are, but soon we will know who they are. But I do know some of the jury members. And my friend Mr. Gulati is here. There's so many other colleagues also from the, not my profession, but the accountancy profession. It has been an outstanding jury, as I could see from the names. Therefore, the selection of awardees must have been a very, very transparent process, and those who deserve definitely would get the... I have spent nearly more than 62 years in the profession. I started my law practice way back in 1962. Possibly most of you were not born at that point of time. Therefore, I have seen the evolution of not only the legal profession, but also the other professions in India during the last 6-7 decades. When I started my practice, there was no position of a general counsel or in-house counsel. At the most, even big corporates used to have some law manager who just used to coordinate with the external lawyers as to the compliances and all other issues. But same was the position. I have noticed that because of my interaction with the corporate world. Same was the position with regard to the accountancy and financial. That time, word finance was not used. It was accounts. At the most, people, big corporates, they used to have an accounts manager, like a counter, you see, part of the legal manager. The basic thing was, you see, to keep accountancy work and all that. Nothing so far as the financial aspects, the policy making, the compliances, that was not the domain, you see, of the accounts manager. But over the period, one has seen a remarkable evolution of this very important role which is played by the CFOs. It is virtually a statutory position required. Even SEBI requires, you see, the CFOs to be there. CFOs are made accountable, responsible, not only to the board, you see, but also to the shareholders. Therefore, that evolution has come in now with the opening of the Indian economy, particularly from 1990s onward, and has seen a marked increase in the activities which are there now. We have now the Viksit Bharat and Amrit Kal, but that is not possible unless you have the support of the professions. You cannot economically make any progress unless, you see, you have either the legal support, because you need lawyers to draft various joint agreements, you see, joint venture agreements, the protocols, the bilateral agreements, the conventions, mergers, acquisitions. For everything you need. But then lawyer's role is not that complete without, you see, the inputs being given by the CFOs. Eventually, it is the CFOs, you see, who are responsible to the board, not only with regard to the financial position. Financial position is one part of it. But what are the implications of various non-compliances? You see, in this expanding world of rules and regulations, at the drop of the hat, you get new rules, new regulation, new accounting standards, and everything has to be complied with by the CFOs, of course, with the assistance, you see, of the company secretaries and all that. Therefore, this responsibility is cast on the CFOs for a very specific reason, that they are equipped and they are educated, they are trained in the field of financial management, financial compliances, and to give the economic and profitable impetus, you see, to the industry, to the establishment they represent. This is a very important responsibility, and they are accountable to the board also. If anything goes wrong in matter of compliances also, CFO would be personally held liable along with the CEO. But CEO roles come secondary. First will be, you see, the role of the CFO. Why, you see, this non-compliance has happened. So it's a brilliant initiative, you see, by Biz Integration to recognize the cardinal role, you see, which the CFOs play in the corporate world today. To recognize them, to recognize their merit, I think it is a befitting tribute to this great profession of CFOs. And I'm proud to be associated with some of the most outstanding names in the field of CFOs, being a corporate lawyer myself and having interaction with the corporate world, and particularly with my, I call them colleagues. They may not be in my profession, but you are my colleagues, and colleagues like Mr. Sanjay Gulati and so many of you. So I wish you all the best. Some more awards to come later on. This is the 4th edition. Hopefully there'll be a 5th edition also, and there'll be more and more recognition which you people richly and rightly deserve. Thank you very much.
So I'd request you to please be here with us for some more time. Yes, please. I'd request you to please join me up the stage. Well, he very rightly touched upon the cardinal role that the CFOs play today. And I would now invite Ms. Urvashi Neogi, founder, Biz Integration, to please join me up the stage, as I would request you, ma'am, to please felicitate our chief guest for this evening, Dr. Lalit Basen. Let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here today. We're so proud to have you here amongst us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now coming straight to the awards, it is now time that I introduce you to the jury members. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth edition of the India CFO Awards. And our result in these awards is very clear that if an award is not won through merit, even the awardee would not respect it. So Biz Integration, along with all the panel of jury members, have made it sure that these are most transparent awards in every possible way. So it is now time that before we dive into the award ceremony, before we start revealing the awards for tonight, we reveal to you and we introduce you to the jury members that we have with us. Well, I would now take this opportunity to have our jury panel up the stage. Few of them are here and few of them are not here, but it indeed has been a very tough job for all of them. So let's invite on the stage Shri Anurag Mantri, Executive Director and Group CFO Board Member, Jindal Steels. He's not here with us right now. I would now invite on the stage Shri Pankaj Wasani, Group Chief Financial Officer, Cube Highways in IT. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. So, you've been on the jury panel and it is now over to you. What do you think about all the awardees, about all the nominations that were received? And over to you.
Thank you. Good evening and a warm welcome to all of you. This is the fourth edition of the India CFO Awards 2024. I'll be very brief because I know most of you are very excited to come here and receive the awards. The process that was followed was very rigorous, and the winners were selected from multiple criteria. But the good thing is that the jury unanimously decided who the winners would be. Today's winners have been selected on various criteria, the financial acumen, the value that they bring to the company, to the industry, and to the finance community at large. I would like to congratulate all the winners, and for the people who had applied and did not make it this time, well, better luck next time. Without much ado, let's get started, and I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pankaj Wasani. I'd request Ms. Urvashi Neogi to please join me up the stage and felicitate Shri Pankaj Wasani, Group Chief Financial Officer, Cube Highways in IT. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this occasion. And after this, I would now invite Ms. Suparna Bhattacharya, Chief Financial Officer, Schneider Electric Infrastructure Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome her with a huge round of applause. So, ma'am, a few words from you about the nomination selection process. You've been one of the jury members, and it is over to you.
Thank you, Dharna. Thank you, Prabir and Urvashi, for recognizing me by making me a part of the jury. A couple of years earlier, I was probably one of the contenders for the award, and now it's an evolution in my career. Maybe I will say that from being contender to being a jury, that's great recognition. Regarding the process that was followed by Biz Integration, I vouch for their fairness and a rigorous and structured way of doing the award selection. And again, for those who missed it, better luck next time. And I'm sure you all are excited for the award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suparna. And I would now request Ms. Neogi to please join me up the stage and felicitate Ms. Suparna Bhattacharya, Chief Financial Officer, Schneider Electric Infrastructure Limited. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to introduce you to yet another jury member, Mr. Darpan Vashishta, CFO Biba Fashion Limited. He's not here with us this moment. And up next, I would now call on stage our next jury member, Mr. Sanjay Gulati, Executive Vice President and Group Head, Corporate Tax, IDT and Litigation, GMR Airports Limited, GMR Group. Ladies and gentlemen, we can be very, very generous with our applause. Let's do that one more time. And I'd request Mr. Sanjay Gulati to please say a few words.
Thank you, Dharna, and thank you, Business Integration, for this opportunity. And this is really a great moment for all of us that, there is a recognition being given to the professionals from various diverse fields. And that's really important because the contribution which each of the in-house professionals make to the business and make the business sound, make the business compliant, make the business, be visible across through various business strategies, I think is a phenomenal work behind. And I know each professional in-house, the key members who are called also the key manager, and the position which they hold actually really comes with lots of responsibility, which we all see, and I've been working across with all of them for so long, and I have seen the burden which the board cast on them, and the responsibility which is given to them, I think, and which the value which they bring on the table to help business sustain, grow, and have their global presence, not only the India presence. So this is what I think with the evolution of this function, more particularly the finance function, from the traditional way of looking at the finance function from a general accounting and administration to the way it is considered now as a very strategic function for the business, and it partners with the business acumen. While there is a huge area of responsibility right from journal governance and accounting to the financial reporting and so on. Plus, the new evolution which is happening is on the risk and assurance part of it, the governance part of it. And then there are various strategic initiatives like treasury function and an investor relationship function, external management of investors, shareholders, and others. So with this expansion of the role, the CFO's role more particularly becomes more specialist in each area of the responsibility, which includes also lots of compliance obligations, whether under Companies Act or tax compliances or general Ind AS accounting or so on, and reporting requirement with a global perspective now, since all companies are now global. So most of the global, synergies on reporting requirements have become very, tough and expected in that order. So the way I think I see now the super specialist function and the support the leader gets from all of the specialists within that domain. So it looks like that the CFO function, the way it is further evolving, is towards specialization. So no more one person, handling multiple hats for their area of governance, compliance, risk assurance, or general accounting and administration. It looks like that each vertical becomes sub-vertical within that, and each sub-vertical needs to be focused. If one calls up that it's a general finance and administration or accounting, so maybe there is one CFO for that, and a strategic CFO holds up a different hat and focused on that in that domain. And then various functional specialists, whether it is compliance, chief compliance officer, or whether it is any other compliance obligation of risk and assurance and mitigation. So I think all that is required to be handled by super specialists, and those super specialists all need to be working in collaboration. So the time is not more of controlling, then it is more of collaboration across, and the CFO's role is looked more into a collaborative share, internal and external. So that's how I think the way it is shaping up. And I echo with Dr. Bhasin's point of view as the way all this relationship is emerging between various co-functions. That casts huge impact on, gives a huge impact in terms of the way businesses have to be grown, or the way businesses need to expand, and how the value creation happens, and how shareholders are, or the investors are looking upon that particular business or organization. So with this, I see it's really a fantastic time, the way we are seeing the global evolution right now which is happening, and the way dynamic behavior we are seeing in the world order, social and world order, where strategies are getting changed overnight. There's no more one simple way of doing certain functions. Overnight, these strategies have to be rethought and strategized and implemented. So whether it is within country trade, or it's a cross-border trade, etc. So that's the world order which is emerging, and with that, I think everything is getting mobilized, and then evolution further created. So that's what I would say, that it's a great opportunity, and I thank all the awardees and the winners of this particular well-deserving award. Thank you so much once again for this opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gulati. I'd request you to please be here. I'd request Ms. Urvashi Neogi to please join me up the stage. And I'd request you, ma'am, to please do the honors and felicitate Shri Sanjay Gulati, Executive Vice President and Group Head, GMR Group. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence. And after this, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for a short presentation by SAP Concur. I would now invite Ms. Ruchika Kohli, Pre-Sales Senior Specialist from SAP Concur. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Very happy to be here with all of you. Thank you. I have a deck and I have a few slides. I hope you find it interesting, because I've tried my best so that I can connect with you, which is business for you on a daily basis. I represent SAP Concur, and that will be our conversation today. Thank you. How can we future-proof our business at a strategic level as well as a operational level at a daily basis? Right. Now that I have the entire slide there, I'll first focus on telling you what are we all about. So we as an organization, focusing on the Concur aspect, we take care of all expenses that your employees would incur. It could be travel related, non-travel related. If we can come in the picture and bring in compliance in the whole process. Why would we want to bring compliance? Because you'll be really shocked to know 23% of expense reports which are submitted by your employees, they have at least one expense which is non-compliant. And you do not want to reimburse that. And that is where we play an important role by letting you know which is that one entry which is non-compliant. We also have a travel solution wherein we allow the employees to book the travel on their own in Concur. When we do that, what we do as an organization in between, we make sure that we make the whole process compliant. If I as an organization have a tie-up with Vistara or Indigo, my employee sees that as the only option or that as the first option. I also ensure that due to visual guilt, I make sure the employee books the cheapest fare available. And if not cheapest, he has a reason that he can share with me in an exception audit rule. We come with a partner network, and when I say partner network, we're talking about more than 300 partners who work with us seamlessly. How do they work with us? The most common example, Uber or Ola. If I take an Uber for a trip which is official in nature, the expense for that gets created automatically in Concur for me. That brings in a lot of convenience from the employee perspective. And if I talk about the organization, I'm not leaving any scope for padding to happen. A 780 bill will remain a 780 rupees bill and will not get rounded off to 800. Now imagine all your employees, all expenses, rounding it off to 800. There is a lot of money which might be non-compliant in nature, and we can save it. We also have an invoice solution, which is we taking care of all invoices that your vendors send to you. It could be a hard copy, soft copy, a PO-based, non-PO-based. All those invoices will automatically come into Concur, which will be your account, your platform, in a digital format, even if it's a hard copy. And the system will automatically do a compliance check, making sure there is no duplicate invoice. It goes to the right person for approval, and it matches with the cost center where it is ideally supposed to go. We do that for you automatically, and when we do that, that is the first time we look at that invoice. As an organization, we are 30 years old product. We are 30 years old, but we are very aggressive on our innovation. I'll just cover that first and come back here. And why do I say that we are very aggressive? Because AI is something that we've just started talking a lot about now. Concur has AI since 2013. We're using AI to capture data from the receipts that you take at Starbucks or at any restaurant where you would be having a meal. The moment you take a picture from the Concur app, the data comes automatically without the employee typing anything. What was the name of the restaurant? What time did I have the meal? How much money did I spend? Did I pay by card? Did I pay by cash? And which currency I paid in? All this would be automatically captured. Beyond that, we will also do a duplicate check. Did you submit this receipt earlier or not? So a lot of aggressiveness in our approach. We have been on mobile since 2008. We've been on cloud since 99. So from innovation perspective, a very aggressive organization. We have more than 52,000 customers globally. Now taking the conversation that how do you relate to us? All of us are the financial heads in the room today, and where is it that we link with you? To do that, we first understood your problem. And the most important problem is, do I have the data to take a strategic decision? And 98% of the finance leaders say total control over spend management is important, but out of them, 81% of them says that I do not have visibility. Where is it that my employees want to stay? Do they want to stay in hotel chain A or hotel chain B? Which city is where I travel the most, my employees travel the most? Do I have that data? Did they prefer Uber last year or did they prefer Ola? Where should I get into a corporate tie-up with? I do not have that data. And that is where we play an important role. Anybody in the room who does not agree that these are your priorities as leaders, as finance leaders, I'll be very keen to have a conversation with you later on. But if you agree with me, this is where we relate with you. Focus on mitigating cost and enhancing liquidity. How do I do that? When my 2% of my operating cost is travel and expenses. And that is where we play an important role. We make sure that you know where your cash is, where is it that you have to next spend to reimburse the employees, and how much is it that you have to reimburse. So that visibility is what we bring into picture. Beyond that, can I know if the hotel bill that my employee submitted, did it have an alcohol bill which does not meet the company policy? Did the employee spend money at a spa, which I as an organization do not have to reimburse, but I'm still doing it? So who's bringing in that control in the overall process? And that's where we play an important role. And that too without any human intervention. That is our product doing it for you, as it is doing for 52,000 other customers globally. And if I talk about Fortune 100 and 500 companies, 75% of them use Concur on a daily basis. So that's a huge number. What I'm most proud of in my last 5 years with the organization, we have 99% as retention rate. Once a client signs with us, they stay with us 99% of the times. So this is a very granular way, and this is something, if you would want to have a conversation with me after our session today, I would do that. What I will spend time with you is to make you understand what is that you spend at pre-spend stage and during travel, post-travel, or any of the spends that you're making. What you see in red here is where there is a gap right now, and that is where we can play an important role. That's the overall platform and what we offer. So as we were talking about, we come with 300 partner network, and this partner network is not only Ola and Uber, this is partner network which is beyond industries. We have travel experience partners, we have partners who are specifically going to bring you connectors that can integrate with your system. If you are an SAP customer or you're not an SAP ERP user, it doesn't make a difference. We might have a connector that would connect with your system, and if we do not have a connector, we have partners who can do that for you automatically. We also have card integration. When I say card integration, if your employee has a corporate credit card that he is using for his official spend, the moment he swipes that card, the expense report gets created in Concur automatically. The invoice solution that we were talking about, that's how we look at it, Procure. Whereas you have a purchase request, you have a PO which is getting approved. You might want to do it in your present system, or you want to explore Concur for the same purpose. Both is feasible with us. You can create a purchase request and PO in Concur, or you can create it in your existing system. We will bring that data into Concur so that you can do a three-way match with your POs and your GRNs. Once you do that, you would have an automated system which is taking the invoice to the right approver for him to approve it. The reports that Concur offers is, the standard reports is more than 100. We have 120 standard reports which are available to you in your inbox as and when you need it. On top of that, we also have dashboards that can give you the data so that you can take that strategic decision for the next quarter or next year. A glimpse into some of our partners that work with us seamlessly, and as you can see, they are across industry solutions. Not only travel experience, we have card integrations, which works with Amex, Visa, and MasterCard. And then we have specific solution, for example, if you're looking for a GST solution, if you want that your GST calculation happens automatically, and you do not want to invest the time of your AP team, we have a partner who can do that automatically. The data comes into Concur, it is captured by the employee. The partner will pick up the data from Concur, process it, and hand it over to you so that you can reclaim your GST. So what's the business value? And this is based on Concur's benchmark with more than 52,000 customers. What we can assure you is that your employees will be spending less time in submitting expense reports, and they would actually be doing the job that they've been hired for. We definitely have a payback period of 5 months. And something very important is that you see an increase in the efficiency of the AP team, be it T&E, be it invoice. In both the aspects, your AP team would be spending less time on processing data because the data would be processed by the system, and they will only focus on any exceptions that the system creates. Talking about sustainability, the buzzword around and how do we bring it to a granular level. If I try to book a flight today, Delhi to Chandigarh, the system gives me a message. Would you want to look at an alternative solution? Can you do this on a Teams call rather than spending money and the carbon emission on going to Chandigarh by flight? Is there an alternative way that you can look at? So we're going to that level at a transaction level to make you more sustainable in the whole process. A few examples. So every time the employee selects a flight, he can see the carbon emission rate for that immediately. And this is something you would get later on also as a holistic report for the entire month, that what was the carbon emission. So not only during booking the flight, we are bringing in that visual guilt in the mind of the employee, but we're also looking at a report end of the month for same period. A few dashboards. So this example that you see here, this is the sustainability example. What are the takeaways? I'll leave this with you to have a look at, and we're happy to have a discussion later on if this is something that you would want to take up as your focus point during this year. I also want to call my colleague Pradeep, and he would want to talk to you about the entire spend management platform. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, and it's my privilege to be amongst the finance experts of various industries and various seniors from where we learn every day. And I represent the total spend management portfolio from SAP India, where we help our organizations, and I'm sure that at least some of you would already be our customers, and I've seen names like Cube Highways. We proudly say that we are up to that level that irrespective of the industries, whether it is infra, pharmaceuticals, automotives, spare parts, manufacturing, whatever, the SAP portfolio and the way we help our customers to reach to their KPIs and their goals in terms of financials, ESGs, and also compliance and governance, we help our customers. So I would like to take your precious 10 to 15 minutes going forward here onwards, and I would not put too many slides here. There are just 3 to 4 slides which I've brought in, and I'm sure that you will get value out of these 3-4 slides which I've prepared for this presentation. So a couple of disciplines, the basic disciplines which we are thinking that which are important for any organization to, which are important for any organization are that, from a financial term, we always do what-if analysis, we do benchmarkings, and we always do what the value of a commodity or a service or some item which we are procuring for any organization, how much it should actually cost me, because that comes and narrows down to the financial statement of the company. Some of the key points which I feel, and we from SAP, we feel that, which should be on the top charter of financial officers and the people who are authorized to manage the money for the company, or inflow and outflow, that's the finance officer. Yeah, we consider that always there is, the top is risk, whether it is a supply chain risk or a financial risk or a reputational risk, that's one of the top KPI. Yeah. Cost containment, category management, these two aspects are from procurement domain, and we are worried, we are concerned as finance officers and procurement officers that where the money is actually going, is it compliant with spend, just like Ruchika mentioned, that whatever you are whatever is going into the travel and expense management systems, and how you are doing the expense reimbursements, is that compliant with company's policies and the guidelines which are set up. ESG, definitely each of the company, and I'm sure that all of the people sitting here, they have this particular KPI in their charter for last couple of years now, I would say, and this still remains top budge because it has reached to the micro level, macro level, global and international level as well, because everybody is talking about ESG. Most of the money goes out as travel and expense is one of the money which goes out on the expense management. There is some money which goes to the vendors, to the suppliers, to the service providers. So we have to basically look at all the spend, and that's why SAP is having a total spend management portfolio. I would just be briefing you about that and how SAP can bring value to you. Upskilling talent and invoice management and putting governance, I think Ruchika has already mentioned, so I wouldn't spend much time there. So as I mentioned that we have a portfolio called Intelligent Spend and Business Network, out of which we consider that a company spends money on indirect spend, direct spend, services, the temporary labor, which is still a very good part, whether it is blue collar or white collar. The company is having a labor management system, and then we spend money out there. How do we onboard the workers? So all that part is there. Travel and expense, precisely the SAP Concur part which we just spoke about. So in this slide, you would see from left to right that the suppliers and sourcing and contract management system, the buying process and receiving the invoices and paying that. So entire end-to-end spend management system which SAP offers. I'm sure, as I mentioned earlier, that some of you are SAP customers already. Some of you use SAP Concur as well. The portfolio which this talks about is basically how your money which is going out of your company, or whether it is to your internal employees, external vendors, service partners, contractors, how it is outflowing and how compliant it is, where are the optimization scopes in that. Yeah. Now, this is our procurement spend management portfolio, which is just highlighted. And these are the top KPIs, or I would say the functionalities from SAP solution perspective, which we cater and we help our customers to optimize. For example, in sourcing, we negotiate with the suppliers. How and where is the scope of negotiation? In the contract, there are a lot of angles, the term negotiations and legal compliance. In buying process, whether the buying which happens for my internal working and my, for example, the FG preparation of my company, or whatever material your company is organizing and managing, how my money is going out and how it is managed, that whole part is buying. And when you receive the invoices, whether these are invoices from your contingent labor, service providers, suppliers, wherever, irrespective of from where the invoice is coming, is it compliant? And is it compliant with even the GST regime? Has the supplier who is supplying you the invoices, has that been verified by IRP? All that stuff. And the good thing is that this portfolio, which I'm just highlighting here, which is called SAP Intelligent Spend Management Portfolio, this has a native integration with IRP, which is Invoice Registration Portal, which means when the supplier submits an invoice here, it is, before it comes to you for payment, it is actually going to IRP, checking its duplicacy, and all those important critical checks are done, and then it gets a liability in your system before you actually pay it. Supplier management and risk is another factor where all the compliances again come. The suppliers working with you, I think less than 3% of the organizations know their second tier suppliers. We know like who are my first layer of suppliers, but the problem in the organizations is that they do not know who are the tier 2 partners, tier 2 suppliers, because suppose there is a supply chain problem, we never know that when the second tier and third tier suppliers stop supplying, and which can hamper your production line or supply chain or your business in whatever terminology you can relate it to. So this portfolio tells you that your tier 1 suppliers is this, and their tier 2 suppliers and tier 3 suppliers, so that entire chain is shown to you so that you can mitigate the risks in supply chain. I hope you can relate it to your industries. This is, I think, my second last or last slide. This is our latest portfolio of supplier risk, because this is getting heat at the moment, because the reason is very simple. Last couple of years, we have seen that supply chain risk has been a problem, and these are our partners. EcoVadis is there for sustainability. There is LexisNexis, and all other partners who are listed on this slide. They supply the data to us, and we share the supplier risk on these parameters. Thank you very much. That's all. I'm here, and I would be glad to connect with you, understand if you have something which is relatable to this. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Ruchika and Pradeep, for your wonderful presentation, for letting us know how SAP Concur works. Thank you so much for your presentation. And of course, this is not just an award ceremony, not just yet another evening, not just yet another platform. This absolutely is a wonderful networking platform. So, of course, you can connect to both of them. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so proud and delighted to have amongst us our chief guest for the evening, Mr. Mahavir Singhvi. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. And we are so fortunate, so blessed by his presence here with us today. Please put your hands together. Let's welcome Shri Mahavir Singhvi up the stage. I request you, sir, for a few words. Can I please request you up the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, we are so fortunate that he has readily accepted our invitation and spared out time from his busy schedule. We are so proud to have you, sir.
Thank you very much for inviting me here. In fact, when I heard about the presentations which were just before me here, I could say that CFO has a very great role to play in any companies or any organizations or corporates life cycle. And they play such an important role that they can actually, provide a lot of help in strategic decision making. The traditional role of CFO has changed a lot. And I myself is a chartered accountant by qualification. I left that hat quite earlier. So I think it's very important that we look at this perspective also, not only from a company perspective or a corporate perspective, which all of you are aware of, what you do, how you can actually make your corporations and companies, more efficient, more profitable, and basically, can help in developing your countries. But you have a great role also in the nation building. Basically, if you look at, the government's vision, and especially the Prime Minister has been talking of Viksit Bharat by 2047. And this 25 years period, which is being called as Amrit Kal, is going to be very, very important in our country's journey towards a developed economy. And it is expected that by that time, we'll be about economy of a size of around 27 to 28 trillion dollars. And that's where we are planning to reach. And what is your role in that? I think perhaps I would say that you have a very critical role in that. How can you do that? One is that you know the finance better. You can generate confidence among people. You can generate confidence among the investors. The way you have the transparent reporting system, that gives confidence to the people who want to invest in India. We have a huge requirement for infrastructure building in the times to come. And therefore, your role becomes very important in terms of facilitating that dream, to achieve that dream by projecting to the investors. We are aiming at a lot of FDI which we want to bring into India. You have a very important role in that. I think people also talked about the sustainable development, and that is also one thing I think I want to emphasize, that as we go forward in our journey towards a Viksit Bharat by 2047, that also becomes a very, very important role. You are all experts in, ESG compliance and all that. I think if you can integrate that into your business processes and your decision making, I think that's again going to help in our dream of achieving Viksit Bharat by 2047. Similarly, technology is going to play a very important role in the times to come. As we transition from, the traditional economy to a digital economy, we need to adopt a lot of digital tools in our, day-to-day working, in your decision making, in whatever work you do. AI is going to transform many things. in the times to come, you have to figure out how you can actually, contribute in that respect. I think everybody needs to learn how the AI is going to, help you in your decision making in the times to come. And they say if you don't know AI, I think you are not fit for the, times to come in the next 25 years. So I'm sure that all of you must be taking your organization, respective organizations towards that transition by imparting skills on the artificial intelligence and the digital economy kind of a thing. So again, you play MSME, for example, play a very important role in our country. That's the backbone of Indian economy, and I think as CFOs, I think you can play a very important role in making them more efficient, more sustainable, and integrating them to the mainstream of the economy. I think that is another role which you can play. Financial inclusion, as basically CFOs, that we still have people who are not integrated into our banking system, our financial systems. So a lot of people, I think you must be also dealing with the payment industry and the banking industry. I'm sure a couple of you must be from those fields, and you need to think of innovative ways, fintech innovations, how you can bring everybody into the, in the mainstream of our economy by providing more financial inclusion facilities to all of these. So I think CFOs have a great role, and your role has been recognized today by awarding you in different sectors and your different activities. I congratulate all the winners whose work has been recognized today, and I give them my best wishes for their success in life to come. So thank you once again for inviting me here. And I have Bhasin Saab, he's a senior lawyer here. I know him quite well. He has been there for this award for a long time. Very good to see you, sir. And let me once again thank Urvashi for inviting me here. Thank you very much.
So please be here.
So it's indeed our privilege to have you, sir, here amongst us. I'd request you to please join us up the stage one more time, as I would request Ms. Urvashi Neoge, founder, Biz Integration, to felicitate Shri Mahavir Singhvi, Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. So we are so privileged to have you here amongst us. Let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now the moment that we all have been waiting for. Everybody, our jury members, our chief guests, all of them have highlighted on the importance of the wonderful and ever emerging role of CFOs in any and every organization. And tonight we are going to honor the great work, the amazing work you all have been doing. So are we ready for the awards now? Yes? Okay. So I know CFOs are typically very serious people, but you don't have to be that serious, because tonight is the evening of celebration. We are all set for the celebration, and now let me ask all of you, are you ready to start it? Yes? Are you ready to get started? You said you are. Well, okay. Just I said that this is the celebration of your dreams, devotion, determination, dedication, and the amazing work, as I say it. So before we dive into the award ceremony, right before we dive into the first set of awards, let's just do one quick thing. Okay, so आप सबने नारा लगाया है कभी जिंदगी में? Yes? Okay, देखिए कुछ लोगों ने लगाया है. So okay, so let's do one thing. You're going to do this with me. We're going to do this together, okay? Yes. So, you have to make a fist bomb. Everybody, you have to make a fist bomb. Yes. And you have to say with me, I am awesome. Done? You're going to do this with me? Are we together on this? Yes. Okay. So, since we are here for celebration and there is no room for serious talks now, beyond this point, so let's get started. I am awesome. Absolutely lovely. We're gonna do this together. I am awesome. I am awesome. Everybody, come on, people at the back. आप में से कुछ लोग मुझे नजर आ रहे हैं जो नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. Okay, we're gonna do this together. On the count of 3, 2, 1. I am. Awesome. I am. Awesome. I am. Yes, absolutely. You all are awesome. Let's have a huge round of applause for all you awesome people, all the wonderful people that we have with us, all our awardees that we have with us today. And of course, you all are awesome and you've been doing awesome work, and we're here to celebrate that. So let's get started with the first set of awards, ladies and gentlemen. And to do the honors, to give away the first set of awards, I would invite on stage Mr. Mahavir Singhvi, Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, along with Dr. Lalit Basen, President, Society of Indian Law Firms, immediate past President of the Bar Association of India. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time that we will start revealing the awards for this fourth edition of India CFO Awards. And of course, we're going to be very generous with our applause. And let's start with the first award. So the first category of award is a Young CFO of the Year Male, Large Private Companies. This goes to Dinkar Bagaria from Sasta Sundar Healthy Body Limited. They're not here with us this moment, but of course, we're going to give them a round of applause. Mr. Dinkar Bagaria from Sasta Sundar Health Body Limited. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, the next award is for Young Finance Leader of the Year Female, Mid-sized Private Companies. This goes to Ms. Lalita Narula, Zone Division, AP Surendra Park Hotels. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ma'am, congratulations to you, and we request you to please say a few words.
Thank you so much. First of all, my throat is not in very good shape. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Prabir and jury members and BIS Integration for organizing such a wonderful event. Because and thank you so much for recognizing my efforts. It's deeply pleasure for me to have an honor. Especially in the surroundings of the Park Hotel, which is owned by the company where I am working right now. And thank you so much to my family, my mentor, colleagues. This award is due to their continuous support only. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, those were some really heartfelt words, thoughts, and emotions. Congratulations to Ms. Lalita Narula one more time. And ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next category of award, which is the Best CFO Financial Services Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Sahil Sikka from SG Finserv Limited. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Congratulations, Mr. Sikka. We'd request you to please say a few words.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing my efforts, BIS Integration. So I remember the days when we started SG Finserv. So this company is predominantly in supply chain finance. So we started in September 2022, and since then, we have been able to raise both equity and debt of around 2,500 crores. So managing from 0 to 2,500 crores treasury was a Herculean task. I think this goes to the entire team of SG Finserv and not only me. So so heartfelt thanks to the entire team, and thank you so much for recognizing.
Well, congratulations to you. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the next category of award. Well, the next category is Best Use of Technology, Large Private Companies. And this goes to Cognizant. Can we please have the team Cognizant up the stage? And we request all the awardees to please be here. Do not go anywhere after taking your award because we're going to call you up the stage for a group picture. Well, congratulations to all of you. So we'd request you to please say a few words.
First, thanks to everyone and thanks to Biz Integration for this recognition. I think it's indeed a privilege to be here. We've seen a lot of the chief guests talk about, CFOs being future-proof. So one of that is adoption of technology. We've been at this for the past 4 or 5 years, and there's a lot that we've added value being as finance professionals, trying to embrace and adopt technology, and this award is basically recognition of all the work that we've done. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much and congratulations to you. So moving on to the next award. This is for the best finance leader tech, large private companies, and this goes to Mr. Uttam Gujarati from Tata Technologies. Let's have a huge round of applause. And he's not here with us this moment, but he has a video message for all of us. Can we please have the video?
Hello everyone. First of all, thank you to Biz Integration team for honoring me with this award. I really feel humbled and grateful on receiving such accreditation. It really tests the validation of all the good work that we have been doing and the contribution that we have been making to the industry, to the companies that we have been associated with. Very unfortunate. I wanted to join this function in person, but due to certain professional commitments, I have to travel overseas and therefore cannot be there in person. However, thank you to everyone. But before I close, thank you to the leaders at Tata Technologies who have bestowed me with this challenging role, my CEO Warren Harris, CFO Savita Balachandran, and nonetheless my family, my wife, and my kids who have been very supportive of me in making me do what best I can do. Thank you everyone, grateful again, and look forward to meeting sometime in future in person. Thank you so much.
So moving on, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with the next category of award. This is the best CFO e-commerce and large private companies, and this goes to Mr. Gautam Sharma, Brainbees Solutions Limited, First Cry. Can we please have his representative up the stage to collect this award? And let's have a huge round of applause. Come on. Well, congratulations to Mr. Gautam Sharma. Sir, if you would like to say a few words on his behalf.
I've accepted on his behalf. Gautam couldn't be here tonight, and I'm his colleague. I'm accepting on his behalf. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. And moving on, this is going to be our next award. And the next award category is Best CFO Infrastructure Large Private Companies. And this goes to Miss Kavita. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome her with a huge round of applause. Miss Kavita Shirvaikar from Patel Engineering Limited. Come on. Okay, and she's not here, but her representatives are here.
We are not Kavita. Unfortunately, she had some work commitments, so we are both deputies to Kavita. We are taking it on her behalf. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kavita Sharvaikar. She couldn't be here with us tonight, but her team is here to collect the award. Thank you so much, sir. I'd request both of you to please be seated. Thank you. I'd request both of you to please be seated as we now move on to the next set of awards, ladies and gentlemen. And to do the honors, can I now have on stage Mr. Pankaj Vasani, Group Chief Financial Officer, Cube Highways in IT. And can I also have on stage Ms. Suparna Bhattacharya, Chief Financial Officer, Schneider Electric Infrastructure Limited. I'd request both of you to please join us up the stage and do the honors. And ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next set of awards. The next award is for the Best CFO Infrastructure Mid-Size Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Dattatreya Pandav from Megas Infratech Private Limited. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Mr. Dattatreya Pandav from Megas Infratech Private Limited. So congratulations to you, and a few words before you please leave the stage. Please, a few words from you.
Thank you so much, honorable juries. I would like to give the credit of this award to promoters of Megas Group, Mr. Mayur Suchak and Mrs. Dipti Suchak, and all the Megasian families. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, and a big congratulations to you, sir. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, the next category of awards is Best CFO ITES Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Vikas Jain from Hexaware Technologies Limited. He's not here with us at this moment, but we have somebody on his behalf, and ma'am, we'd request you to please say a few words.
Thanks a lot, everyone, the participants, the jury, the organization, and organizers. Thanks a lot.
Well, moving on, the next category is Best CFO ITES Large Private Companies. This goes to Ms. Hemlata Nevetia from Allstate India Private Limited. Can I please have you up the stage? Ms. Hemlata Nevetia from Allstate India Private Limited. I think she's not here with us right now. So moving on to the next award, and the next awardee, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Best CFO Pharma Mid-Sized Private Companies. This goes to Ms. Madhumita Raut from Medtronic Engineering and Innovation Center. So they're not here with us right now, but of course, all we can do is, the best we can do is give them an applause. Come on. And I would once again request all the awardees to not go anywhere, because we're going to call you for a group picture right at the end of this coronation ceremony. So moving on to the next category of awards. The next one is Best CFO Power Sector Thermal and Renewables Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Anil Jain from Hindustan Power Projects. Can I please have you up the stage, sir? And let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. So I'd request you to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I really felt grateful to the team, business integration, and the organization and the jury members. I'm actually into the infra space, which is into the power generations business. I would say that my company is basically a classic case study of rags to riches in last 4 or 5 years of time. So we have done a great job in the sense of not me alone, but the entire company in terms of managing the businesses and the working capital. And that is one of the things which I am very proud of to accomplish. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and congratulations to you and the entire company and team. Thank you so much. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, the next award category is Best CFO Manufacturing Automobile and Large Private Companies, and this goes to Mr. Rakesh Palla from SML Isuzu Limited. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Mr. Rakesh Palla from SML Isuzu Limited. So we request you to please say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, before I request him to say a few words, I have seen most of the awardees walking in with a beautiful smile, but when they receive this award, the moment they receive this award, it indeed turns into a very emotional moment. Let's have a huge round of applause for all of you, because this is the celebration of your great work, and I would now request you to please say a few words.
Thank you, Urvashi. Thank you very much. Good evening, friends. First of all, I'm thankful to the jury and all the organizers for recognizing our services and services of my company, my colleagues, and it is a contribution of my family also, which has sacrificed a lot. This is sacrifice basically by all my team members. As far as SML is concerned, we are in manufacturing of truck and buses, specifically special vehicles, and at the same time, during the COVID time, because we were leading in the school buses, our 60-70% is school buses. Almost COVID time, we lost everything because school was the first to close and last to open. So we lost 400 crore, much more than our equity. But thanks everyone, thank God, and thanks my team that we have now come up. And this last year, we have earned a profit which is maximum ever our company has saw. Thank you very much, everyone.
Congratulations to you and the entire company for the award. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, the next category of award is Best CFO Manufacturing Steel Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Amitabh Bhattacharya from Hariom Pipe Industries Limited. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So big congratulations to you. So we'd request you to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Beach Integration and the entire jury members to select me for this award. Actually, this company was started in the year 2007. I am the first person who has incorporated this company. When I had incorporated, I don't know what will be the future. But last 16 years, I put my 100% effort, and my gratitude to the entire team members of Hariom Pipe. Now we are the one of the leading steel manufacturing company in South India, and we are top-notch listed company now in the small cap in NSE and BSE. And this award I want to dedicate to my wife. She is supporting a lot throughout my journey. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to you, sir. And moving on to the next award category, the next one is Best CFO Manufacturing Apparel Large Private Companies, and this goes to Mr. Rohit Saraf from JG Hosiery Private Limited. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Congratulations, sir, and a few words from you. I'm sure this is a very proud and emotional moment, both at the same time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am heartful thankful to the entire team of Bridge Integration and deeply honored on receiving this award. I dedicate this award to the mentor of my organization, the chairman, Sri Vishwanath Saxeria. He has always been the guiding force behind me during the entire journey of my finance. Nevertheless, I will also thank my family, my wife, my kids for supporting me in times of crisis whenever the company required me out of the way. Thank you. Thank you all.
Congratulations, and I'd request both of you to please be seated. Thank you so much for doing the honors. And moving on to the next and the last set of awards, ladies and gentlemen, I would once again like to welcome on stage Dr. Lalit Bhasin, President, Society of Indian Law Firms, immediate past President of the Bar Association of India, along with Mr. Mahavir Singhvi, Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. I'd request both of you to join me up the stage and do the honors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with the next set of awards, and the next category of awards is Best CFO Manufacturing Mid-Size Private Companies, and this goes to Mr. Srinivasa Rao Mopidevi from Satrak Engineering Private Limited. So he's not here with us at this moment, and we will now move ahead with the next award. The next award is Best CFO Manufacturing Chemical Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Nandakumar Tirumalai from Tata Chemicals Limited. I think he has sent his representative. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nandakumar Tirumalai from Tata Chemicals Limited. So we'd request you to please say something.
Good evening, everyone. I received this award on behalf of our Tata Chemicals CFO, Mr. Nandakumar. He could not able to attend the program, and he convey his best regards to every one of you. And thanks to the committee members who has honored him, and I convey my best wishes to him also, and all the group members who are missed this time. I better first introduce that. Better luck for you next time. We will meet you next time with the awards. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And moving on to the next award category. The next one is Best Finance Transformation Team of the Year, Large Private Companies. This goes to Capgemini. Let's welcome the team with a huge, huge round of applause, Team Capgemini. So we'd request both of you to please say something.
So thanks a lot to B's Integration. Thanks to the jury members for this recognition. This finance transformation is in the DNA of our organization. The CFO thinks of a frictionless finance and accounting process, and this is just an outcome of his vision. And special thanks to my entire team who has made it happen. So thank you once again.
Well, congratulations to Team Capgemini, and let's move on with the next category of awards. The next category is Best Finance Transformation Team of the Year, Mid-Size Private Companies. This goes to Williams Lea India Private Limited. Let's welcome them with an applause. We have a representative on behalf of the company, and we also have a video message. So I'd request the representative to please accept this award on behalf of Williams Lea.
Hi, My name is Srinivasan and I'm part of Williamsley India Private Limited based
Okay.
out of Chennai.
Yes, let's have the video.
Special thanks to the BIS Integration for organizing such an event. A very special thanks again to the jury members for recognizing our effort and making us win.
Okay, let's have the video one more time. So it got stopped the midway. We'll have it one more time.
Hi, my name is Srinivasan and I'm part of Williamsley India Private Limited based out of Chennai. Special thanks to the BIS Integration for organizing such an event. A very special thanks again to the jury members for recognizing our effort and making us win the best finance transformation team for 2024 on the mid-size segment. So this is basically a testament to our shared vision where diverse talents have proved what we could really make it up and passion delivering results. While I would like to appreciate my team members who have been behind this success journey, nothing is as big as like this, which would make them feel elevated in their experience levels. Again, thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, congratulations to the entire team of Williams-Leah. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the next category of award. The next one is CFO of the Year, Large Private Companies. This goes to Mr. Vikas Jain from Hinduja Leyland Finance Limited. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. और दोस्तों ये सन्नाटा जायज नहीं है. Come on, let's give him a round of applause. And sir, a few words from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, jury members. Thank you, everyone. Very quick introduction about Hinduja Leyland Finance. It's a subsidiary of Ashok Leyland. What we do is basically what you highlighted is that financial inclusion. So large part of our portfolio customers comes like the people who are, helper in 5 years or 2 years, 3 years driver, and they want to have their first fleet. That is where we come and help in terms of buying their fleets. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to you. And the next award is CFO of the Year, Mid-Sized Private Companies. And this goes to Mr. Chandrasekharan V from Car Technologies. Let's welcome him. Please put your hands together for Mr. Chandrasekharan V. Congratulations, sir, and we'd request you to please say a few words.
I want to thank jury members as well as for the BIS integration. This gives a sense of recognition, always motivates the whole CFO ecosystem. We, Car Technologies, is digital consulting services company, and we have been growing in all both top line, bottom line, and profitable growth in every 2 years. Such a fast-growing company we are. I want to dedicate this awards to all the employees of Kartech, and I want to thank my family as well for having this opportunity to me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations for this award. And ladies and gentlemen, we're down to almost last 2-3 awards of this evening, and the smiles I see on each awardee's face when you join us up the stage, those smiles are priceless. And with this, let's move on with the next award. The next category of award is the Best Finance Team of the Year, Large Private Companies, and this goes to Patel Engineering Limited. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. Please put your hands together for Patel Engineering Limited. That's going to be a big team joining us up the stage. as well as a very proud team that has joined us up the stage, Patel Engineering Limited. So I'd request all of you to please say a few words.
Thank you all. This is a pleasure to have, have this award on behalf of the entire team, and it's a great honor to receive it. And it has been a good contribution from the entire team over the last few years. It was difficult, and now we are doing good. So thank you.
I'll just say a few words about our company. So we represent Patel Engineering Limited. Sir, as you mentioned in one of your speeches, nation building. So we are in construction of hydropower projects, roads, infra, tunnels for Government of India. So our clients are like NHPC, IRCON, SJVN. So we are building the largest hydro project in Subansiri, the longest tunnel in Jammu Kashmir, roads and tunnel for Defense Ministry. So we have seen our downturns also. So in COVID period, 6 to 8 months, all government projects were shut. And the entire team had joined Patel around 9-10 years before, when infrastructure was a slow down phase. However, company has stood by thick and thin. Our promoters are my boss, Kavita Shivrekar. She couldn't be here. She's our guiding force, and she works 500% more than ours. So she's an inspiration. And after COVID, company has seen substantial growth. The revenue has increased from 1,700 to 4,000 crore almost this year. So there's been a contribution and motivation from Government of India also for the work, and plus our team. So I would like to thank entire Biz Integration for appreciating our work, and thank you so much, sir.
Well, congratulations to Patel Engineering Limited, and we now move ahead with the next award, the Best Finance Team of the Year, Mid-Size Private Companies, and this goes to Equinity India Private Limited. Let's please welcome them with a huge round of applause. Please put your hands together for Equinity India Private Limited. Well, congratulations to both of you. I'd request you to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks a lot for the honorable jury members and the Biz Integration for awarding this. And this award is dedicated to my team, as when I just took charge as a head of finance in 2 years back. So the team is 80% of team as a fresh team, and so we could able to achieve this award in a 2 years time with a fresh blood, and then dedicating this award to entire my team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And a big congratulations to you and the entire team. And we are down to the last award for the evening. So the last award for the evening, this is the category Best CFO ITES, Large Private Companies. And this goes to Ms. Hemlata Nivetia from Allstate India Private Limited. Can we please have her up the stage? Please put your hands together for Ms. Hemlata Nivetia. Ma'am, congratulations to you, and a few words from you, please.
Thank you, everyone, for having me here. A big thank you to the BIS integration team and, of course, the jury for selecting me for this award. I represent Allstate, and just a brief about the company. We are the 4th largest insurance company in the US, and we have a GCC set up here, which is about 8,000 people strong across Bangalore and Pune. And in the last 4 years, we have exponentially grown. We have more than doubled our headcount. And this award is probably best received by my team, without whose support I wouldn't have reached where I am today. And last but not the least, also to my husband, who's standing in there, rock solid support throughout my last 25 plus years of experience. He's always been very supportive, so thank you again.
Well, congratulations to you, and I'd request both of you to please be seated. Thank you so much for doing the honors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us here, but we'd request all of you to please join us for a group picture. We'd request all the awardees to please join us up the stage for the group picture, but before you do so, if you had a good time, you can raise your hands up in the air and you can give us a round of applause. Come on, if you had a good time. Your smiles, your emotions, they're priceless, and of course, is your hard work. And we are so glad that we got this chance to celebrate your hard work and determination. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our spend management partner, SAP Concur, our gold partner, Patel Engineering, our silver partner, TRC. We'd like to thank them for their relentless support. And ladies and gentlemen, before I call all of you up the stage for a group picture, I have something very special to announce. Well, we've been talking about celebration right from the start of this evening, and there is no celebration, at least in India, without some music. So we have with us to lighten up our evening, we have with us somebody who has a magical voice, ladies and gentlemen. Right after the group picture, when we enjoy the rest of our evening, we have with us Mr. Parachit Roy. He's going to mesmerize us throughout this evening with some beautiful numbers, and he will be joining us very shortly up the stage. But before that, I would request all the awardees to please join us on the stage for a group picture, because this is the moment which means a lot to us. Please join us up the stage. Integration, so I'd request all the awardees, please come up the stage. Please, all the jury members to please join us for this group picture. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the awardees and thank each and everyone for being a part of this momentous occasion for this wonderful evening. We'd also like to thank our spend management partner, SAP Concur, gold partner, Patel Engineering, and silver partner, TRC. We'd request Ms. Urvashi Neogi and Mr. Prabir Neogi to please join this group picture. So once again, we'd like to thank all of you on behalf of Team Biz Integration. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. And as I said, that there is no celebration complete without some music. And to entertain all of you, to enthrall all of us in this evening, I would now invite on stage Parachit Roy. Please enjoy the rest of your evening with cocktail, dinner, and music. The cocktail and dinner is on. We'd request all of you to please proceed for cocktail and dinner. I'm sure this is going to be a a lot of entertainment. So let's now welcome Parachit Roy up the stage. हम सभी को एंटरटेन करने, नाचने पर मजबूर करने के लिए, आज की शाम को और खूबसूरत बनाने के लिए we have with us up the stage Parachit Roy.
किसी का सपना लगे तू, किसी को बहती हवा, किसी को बस बातों में करे हलचल सारा जहां, किसी की सौ झूठ सुन ले, किसी की सच भी गुनाह, किसी को बस बातों में करे हलचल सारा जहां. Ti amo, mi ti amo, तू छाँव है, तू धूप है. Ti amo, mi ti amo, तेरे हजारों रूप है, कोई समझा नहीं, जो भी है बस खूब है. Falling so crazy in love, ti amo, oh, oh, oh. आपकी मदहोश नजरें कर रही है शायरी, आपकी मदहोश नजरें कर रही है शायरी. ये गजल मेरी नहीं, ये गजल है आपकी. मैंने तो बस वो लिखा जो कुछ लिखाया आपने. दर्द दिल, दर्द जिगर दिल में जगाया आपने. दर्द दिल, दर्द जिगर दिल में जगाया आपने. पहले तो मैं शायर था, और पहले तो मैं शायर था, आशिक बनाया आपने. और थोड़ी देर में बस हम जुदा हो जाएंगे. अरे और थोड़ी देर में हम जुदा हो जाएंगे. आपको ढूंढूं कैसे, रास्ते खो जाएंगे. नाम तक तो नहीं अपना बताया, baby come stand by my side, come and be my guideline. Oh, I will be what you want me to be. I give all my love and all of my life. Sonia, oh Sonia, तुम्हें देखता हूँ तो अरे बस यही तुम जो मेरा साथ दो, सारे गम भुला के जी लो जिंदगी। तू दे दे मेरा साथ, थाम ले हाथ, चाहे जो भी हो बात, तू बस दे दे मेरा साथ। क्या आप लोग मेरा साथ दे रहे हैं? तू दे दे मेरा साथ, थाम ले हाथ, चाहे जो भी हो बात, तू बस दे दे मेरा। तू मेरा कोई ना होके भी कुछ लागे, तू मेरा कोई ना होके भी कुछ लागे, कि यार जो भी तूने के जिया को मेरे बाद है, समझ के बिना समझ मैं सकूं। सवेरों का मेरे तू सूरज लागे, तू मेरा कोई ना होके भी कुछ लागे। अपना बना ले पिया, अपना बना ले पिया, अपना बना ले मुझे, अपना बना ले पिया, अपना बना ले पिया, अपना बना ले मुझे। Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every night you stay, every game you play, I'll be watching, and I'll be watching, and I'll be watching you. तेरा नाम होना जाने क्यों होना ही है। अरे तुमसे ही दिन होता है, सुरमई शाम आती है, हाँ तुम हर घड़ी पास आती है, जिंदगी कहलाती है हाथों से। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना, तुम देना, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हमनवा। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हमनवा। हो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ, तुम अगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा, ना कोई है ना कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना, तुम देना। क्या आप लोग मेरा साथ दे रहे हैं? तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हमनवा। छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, अरे बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा। तू जो कहे जीवन भर, तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं, अरे तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं, गीत तेरे बोलों पे लिखता चला जाऊं, अरे लिखता चला जाऊं। मेरे गीतों में तुझे ढूंढे जग सारा, someday when I awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. देखूं मैं तुझे या देखूं कुदरत के नजारे, मुश्किलों में है ये दिल मेरा, माना तेरी सूरत का है चांदी 100% बिल्लो मेरे दिल का सोना बिगड़ा। ये तेरी चांद बालियां ए होठों पे ये गालियां, ये तेरी ए होठों पे ये गालियां, सोचने का मौका ना दिया। मैं तो तेरे पीछे, मैं तो तेरे पीछे, मैं तो तेरे पीछे हो लिया। सूट पटियाला तेरा जूती अमृतसरिया, दिल कमजोर है मेरा। मुक जाने नखरे तेरे मेरा, इश्क नहीं मुखड़ा, पक्का है ये प्रॉमिस जटदा। ये तेरी चांद बालियां ए होठों पे ये गालियां, ये तेरी ए होठों सोचने का मौका ना दिया। मैं तो तेरे पीछे हो लिया, हाँ मैं तो तेरे पीछे हो लिया। Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight. मैंने तो धीरे से नींदों के धागे से बांधा है ख्वाब को तेरे। मैं ना जहाँ चाहूँ ना आसमां चाहूँ, आजा हिस्से में तो मेरे। तू ढंग चाहतों का मैं जैसे कोई नादानी, तू ढंग चाहतों का मैं जैसे कोई नादानी। मुझे खुद में खोलने दो मेरी यार बात बन जानी। मैं रंग शरबतों का तू मीठे घाट का पान। आने वाला पल जाने वाला है, अरे आने वाला जाने वाला है। अरे हो सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पल ये भी जाने वाला है। ओ आने वाला पल जाने वाला है। अरे एक बार यूं मिली मासूम सी कली, अरे एक बार यूं मिली मासूम सी कली, हो खिलते हुए कहाँ पुष्प पास में चली। देखा तो यही है, ढूंढा तो नहीं है, पल ये भी जाने वाला है। ओ आ someday when I awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं क्या प्यास है। ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं क्या प्यास है। क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ में सनम छाने लगा, तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है। क्या करूँ हाय कुछ नहीं होता है, क्या करूँ हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। याद है मुझको तूने कहा था, तुमसे नहीं रूठेंगे कभी। दिल की तरह से आज मिले हैं, कैसे भला छूटेंगे कभी। तेरी बाहों में बीती हर शाम, अरे बेवफा ये भी क्या हुआ। तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा, बोलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें, वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा। So if there is any request, कोई फरमाइश है आपका, please let me know. I will try my best to do it. फूलों के रंग से, दिल की कलम से, तुझसे लिखी रोज पाती। कैसे बताऊं किस किस तरह से, पल पल मुझे तो सताती। तेरे ही सपने लेकर मैं सोया, तेरी यादों में जागा, तेरे ख्यालों में। तेरे ख्यालों में उलझा रहा यूं, जैसे कि माला में धागा। हाँ बादल बिजली चंदन पानी जैसा अपना प्यार, ये ना होगा जन्म हमें कहीं कहीं बार। हाँ इतना मधुर तेरा मेरा प्यार। रात रात कली एक ख्वाब में आई और गले का हार हुई। हाँ, रात कली एक ख्वाब में आई और गले का हार हुई। सुबह को जब हम नींद से जागे, सुबह को जब हम नींद से जागे, आँख तुम्हीं से चार हुई। चाहे कहो इसे मेरी मोहब्बत, चाहे हंसी में उड़ा दो। ये क्या हुआ मुझको खबर नहीं, हो सके तुम ही बता दो। तुमने कदम तो रखा जमीन पर, सीने में क्यों झनकार हुई। पल दो पल की है क्यों है जिंदगी, इस प्यार को है सदियां काफी नहीं। तो खुदा से मांग लो मोहलत में एक नहीं, रहना है बस यहाँ, अब दूर तुझसे जाना नहीं। जो तू मेरा हमदर्द है, जो तू मेरा हमदर्द है। हम रहे या ना रहे कल याद आएंगे ये पल, ये है प्यार के पल। चल आ मेरे संग चल, सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, मिल जाए तो होगी तो खुश नसीबी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल। Thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying. I don't know. It's all going like that. So if there is any request, please tell me so we can go ahead. So it all goes with the retro mashups. I hope there are favorites. So I will start with something else and I will come to all retro songs. तेरी फिर ले आया दिल मजबूर क्या कीजिए रास ना आया रहना दूर क्या कीजिए दिल कह रहा है उसे मुकम्मल कर भी आओ वो जो अधूरी सी बात बाकी है वो जो अधूरी सी याद बाकी है वो जो अधूरी सी याद बाकी है वो जो अधूरी सी याद बाकी है ना हो के भी करीब तो हमेशा पास था कि 100 जन्म भी देखता मैं तेरा रास्ता जो भी है सब मेरा तेरे हवाले कर दिया उसने कहा हर रुआ तेरे हवाले कर दिया जो भी है सब मेरा तेरे हवाले कर दिया ये चांद सा रोशन चेहरा जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा ये झीली सी नीली आंखें कोई रास के गिल में गहरा तारीफ करो क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया हाँ तारीफ करो क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया अरे सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए आजा प्यारे पास हमारे काहे घबराए अरे सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए आजा प्यारे पास हमारे काहे घबराए है अपना दिल तो वादा न जाने किस पे आएगा है अपना दिल तो वादा न जाने किस पे ए दिल है मुश्किल है जीना यहाँ जरा हट के जरा बच के ये बम्बई मेरी जान ए दिल है मुश्किल है जीना यहाँ जरा हट के जरा बच के ये बम्बई मेरी जान हाल कैसा है जनाब का ओए क्या ख्याल है हम तो मचल गए यूं ही फिसल गए हा 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 अरे अच्छा जी मैं हारी चलो मान जाओ ना देखी अपनी यारी मेरा हाँ अच्छा जी मैं हारी चलो मान जाओ ना देखी अपनी यारी मेरा कचरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरा मोहब्बत वाला, अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान। हरे मैं तेरे कुर्बान, दुनिया है मेरे पीछे लेकिन मैं तेरे पीछे, दुनिया है मेरे पीछे लेकिन मैं तेरे पीछे, अपना बना ले मेरी जान। हरे मैं तेरे कुर्बान कुर्बान। छोड़ दो बाचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, कुछ नहीं कहेगा। छोड़ दो बाचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, ओह बिलता होगा जमाना भी है दीवाना दीवाना। ओह छोड़ दो बाचल जमाना क्या कहेगा, मैं तेरी आंखों पे उदासी कभी देख सकता नहीं, तुझे खुशियों में रखूंगा सोनिया। मैं तेरे होठों पे खामोशी कभी देख सकता नहीं, सारे रास में रखूंगा सोनिया। तेरे दिल से ना कभी खेलूंगा, सारे रास सपने तुझको दे दूंगा। मेरी मुझको पागल है किया, मेरा लगता ना जिया तेरे बगैर, तू मान मेरी जान, तू मान मेरी जान। अरे तू है आसमां में, तेरी ये ज़मीं है, तू जो है तू सब कुछ है, ना कोई कमी है। तू ही दिल है, तू ही जान भी है, तू खुशी है, आसरा भी है, तेरी चाहत जिंदगी है, तू मोहब्बत, अरे तू आशिकी है, अरे तू आशिकी है। अरे मुझको क्या हुआ है, क्यों मैं खो गया हूँ। अरे पागल था मैं पहले, या अब हो गया हूँ। बहकी है निगाहें और बिखरे हैं बाल, तुमने पलाया कहेगी अब लगे हाल। कोई कोई मेरा दिल गया मेरा, क्या बताऊं यारो, क्या बताऊं यारो, मैं तो हिल गया, मैं तो कोई मिल गया। मिला कि नहीं? अरे मिल ही गया, मिल गया, अरे मिल ही गया, मिल गया। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं। अगर तुम कहो मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम कहो, तुमको बुलाऊं कि पल के बिछाऊं कदम तुम जहां जहां रखो, ज़मीं को आसमां बनाऊं सितारों से सजाऊं अगर तुम कहो। मैं तितलियों के पीछे भागूं, मैं जुगनुओं के पीछे जाऊं, ये रंग है वो रोशनी है, तुम्हारे पास दोनों लाऊं, जितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले, जितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले, मैं लाऊं जहां पे कि तुम हो, जहां जहां पे एक पल भी ठहरो कि गुलसिता बनाओ अगर तुम कहो। कोई ऐसा गीत गाओ कि आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम कहो। Thank you so much. Thank you.